If you want to immerse yourself in the most epic and romantic of love stories, you may find yourself at the Queen's Ball. I did. Twice. Before I talk about the Bridgerton experience, I'll talk a little bit about the show Bridgerton. The show follows the Bridgerton family in a somewhat modernized Regency London. By modernized, I mean the casting and the costuming wouldn't be 100% historically accurate.
Lighter! Is she to breathe, Mama? I was able to squeeze my waist into the size of an orange and a half when I was Prudence's age.
The first season focuses on Daphne Bridgerton, who is chosen by the Queen to be the diamond of the season. As I laid my eyes upon the opening scene, everything from the setting, the scenery, the tone, the aesthetic instantly reminded me of 1997's Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, also known as the best Cinderella remake ever. I loved how colorful and beautiful the costumes were, the textile choices, and how beautiful and colorful the cast was as well. I loved how diverse the community was. I thought, cool, we're all just people living amongst each other in society. This is a reimagined fantasy version of the Regency era. I didn't think that the subject of people of color would be brought up at all because that's not the main focus of the show. You know, like, let us all cosplay to be rich and privileged, okay? And it's true, that's not the main focus. When they finally brought it up, I felt like it was a bit of a cop-out. It was quickly thrown in there, but because it didn't provide a good enough reason for anything. It was unnecessary.
Look at our queen, look at our king, look at their marriage, look at everything it is doing for us. But have you any idea those very things are precisely what have allowed a new day to begin to dawn in this society?
You don't need to explain yourself. In 1997's Cinderella, no one questioned that a black queen and a white king produced a Filipino prince. And all of society was just a melting pot because they were. Not for any reason. And no one questioned it. Not in that universe, at least. It didn't matter because it had nothing to do with the story. But anyway, to each their own. If you felt like you needed an explanation, if you were satisfied with that scene, it's there.
We were two separate societies, divided by color, until a king fell in love with one of us.
Clarifying that there was a racial divide had nothing to do with the storyline. Again, this is a reimagined Regency era.
The $12 million movie, a major budget at the time, was a groundbreaking kind of masterclass in diversity. Whoopi Goldberg as Queen, Filipino actor Paulo Montalban as the Prince.
Here we go.
There was diversity not just in the principal cast, there was diversity in the supporting cast, in the background.
One reason it was such a smashing success is Whitney Houston, the superstar singer, not only in the movie, but also a producer.
She wanted little black girls to see themselves as the princess. She wanted little Asian boys or little Latino boys to see themselves as the prince.
That feeling of inclusivity that anybody can step into any role resonating with many.
I love balls. I want to be fancy and get all dolled up and dressed up and dance around. So when I saw ads for the Secret Cinema Bridgerton event suddenly populate my Instagram feed, I was so jealous that the people in London were the only ones going to experience this. After binging the first and second season, I got word that the event was gonna come to the US. And I said to myself, hell yeah, I'm there. The closest location to me at the time was in LA, and sadly, I could not attend. So for the longest time, I watched literally everybody's vlogs about it. From following Secret Cinema's Instagram, I quickly realized that the UK event would be kind of different from the US event. You could watch Momo's vlog about it. She attended the event in the UK. I love her. My main takeaway of the differences were that the UK experience was probably more LARPy than the US. For those of you who don't know, LARP means live action roleplay. The sites are also different. On the UK site, it kind of gave you like a backstory, it gave you a character name, something that you could really play off with leading up to the event, and I was hoping that the US site would be similar. I am Caroline Benedictus, Jewel of Truth. I come from the family of rabbits, and my family motto is, seek and you shall find. Both sites also include suggestions on what to wear and where to get them. Alas, a miracle happened and the event was coming to San Francisco. In the UK, the event was called the Secret Cinema's Bridgerton Ball. In North America, it's called the Queen's Ball, a Bridgerton Experience. The names are different. I came to the conclusion that both experiences are not the same. I went to the ball on the last week of July and the first week of August. Based on Momo's vlog, I bought tickets for the first day attending. And for most people in the US, they say that buying a VIP ticket was not worth it, but I genuinely feel that that is up to you and your personal interests. That's based off of what you want to take away from this experience. The second time attending, I went as general admission, and I will be comparing the two. The Queen's Ball is a 90-minute immersive experience. And because the event is so short, you would want to experience as much as possible. Tickets start at $45. What a steal, right? But prices for the tickets will change dramatically change. I don't know which word to use, dramatic, drastic. Anyway, it was dramatic how much money I ended up spending. Prices will dramatically vary based on whether you get VIP, general admission, what day you want to go, and what time slot. And don't forget, processing fees exist. This is a pop-up, a LARP, a concert, a show. If you see this more as a picture-taking opportunity, you want to vlog, you want content, go for a VIP ticket. If you are someone who doesn't care about taking photos, you don't need any footage, you just want to be there, be fully immersed, just truly experience it, you don't need your phone, general admission is the better option for you. VIP gets you a glass of champagne and early access to the event. And by early access, I mean you are led upstairs to the ballroom, walking through the wisteria tunnel into the main event where all the action takes place, and more photo ops. San Francisco's event took place at the SVN West. So we're really just waiting in the car, and we're like people watching because the session before us is already ending and everyone's exiting, and it looks like a fashion show. When you enter, go straight to the line for the diamond shower. After that, take photos anywhere else you want within the downstairs area. You could go to the bar, get a drink, and look around. When it's time, VIPs will be called to enter the ballroom.
All VIP.
I got to be the first to enter the wisteria tunnel, and it was so beautiful. Welcome to the Queen's Ball. Thank you. Just like in the first season, there's a portrait of Daphne and Simon. You could get your portrait done as well. You could sit on the Queen's throne and look around the modiste. After taking pictures on the throne, one of the characters complimented how beautiful our gowns were and encouraged us to come back and to make sure to present ourselves to the Queen. I don't know what you would call the other characters, like attendees? No, not attendees. Ushers? I'm sure that's not the right word, but they were in Bridgerton or Regency attire, and they had wigs on, and they were very welcoming, very, very nice people. She was like, I encourage you to come back and show yourself to the Queen. She really encouraged us to present ourselves. When you get your portrait taken, You will also see your portrait being displayed all over the ballroom throughout the night.
Here I am. That looks like a pretzel. It's supposed to be my signature.
I would suggest you eat before going. There's no food there. There's really no time to eat either. The bar may have granola, but do you really want granola? Maybe, if you're starving, sure. I was not able to get my glass of champagne, but because I was VIP, I got to choose any drink from the menu in place of it, and they just hole punched my VIP card, which was cool. So that's a hack right there. If you didn't get your glass of champagne, you could get any free drink. I don't know if that will work everywhere, but in San Francisco it did. In LA, I know they had blue wristbands for VIPs, but this is what mine looked like. It says, "The Queen's Ball, a Bridgerton Experience." And they hole punched it because I already had one drink. In the back it says, "The Queen's Court VIP Access." And these are really cute because they look like dance cards you see on the show. On the UK site, there are some really cute ones that you could print out and color in. If you're waiting in line for the throne, you'll have to make way because
the Queen is coming.
there is no such thing as being overdressed to this event. If you think you're overdressed, if you think you're extra, there's going to be someone else who's going to be more extra than you. In fact, if you come in casual clothing, you are going to be the one sticking out like a sore thumb. And a handful of people did. You don't need to be hella fancy. You could come in and you could come in as Marie Antoinette. You could be formal, semi-formal, but if you come in super casual, why would you?
Why would you? It's a ball.
It was so exciting to see the sea of Daphnes, Penelopes, the Sharmas, Selkies. For girls, we all have something in our closet that we're just waiting to take out. We're waiting for that special occasion, that special moment yet to say, yeah, I'm finally gonna wear this. My whole wardrobe are just dresses. It's more convenient for me to run errands and to do grocery shopping in a ball gown or a dress, because that's literally my whole wardrobe. That's what my closet is full of. So when I say I have nothing to wear, what I mean is everything is a statement piece and I don't have any normal clothes. And point was, as girls, we all have something fancy just waiting to be worn. But with the guys, it's kind of different. In a way, you know, all the women were so beautiful, but in a way, I was kind of like a little bit more impressed with the guys that dressed up. Some of them really looked snazzy. Some of them just looked so good. Like, thank you for your effort. I know for a fact you did not have that just lying in your closet. Yeah, you did not have that Regency outfit just waiting to be worn. So to the men who really dressed up, thank you. That was so cool of you. It's so much more fun when everyone is in the spirit of things and participating, and it's not just something that your girlfriend dragged you to. It's an honor to be invited to the ball, even though I paid a lot of money for the tickets.
Sister's outfit check. Tell us where all the pieces are from.
Hold on, I have to think. Michael's Craft Store, Amazon, Macari, and Yes Style, the shoes.
Okay, my turn.
Outfit check.
Here's my big reveal for my outfit. I have my pearl headband, earrings, necklace, either from La Visa or like hand-me-down. This dress I borrowed from my sister. Tell them the brand.
I don't know. It's from AliExpress.
And then my shoes are from Five Below.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear that. But here's our fits. Let's head out.
Better than
Rather than the Edwardian ball
Yeah.
cocktails, yeah, Yeah, it's not bad. Oh my god, the queen must be coming somewhere.
It's now time to make an impression. And make sure it's a good one. On TikTok, I asked how I should present myself to the queen, and at the time of going, I believe number 3 won as the best option, but I got nervous, and I was also on a mission to be diamond. I did my thing, and the queen's expression was so cute. You can't really see it, but it kind of looks like this. Something like that. Her expression was very animated, very cute. I was just so nervous. I was starstruck because she was the queen that I saw on all the promos.
She's the main one I've seen everywhere. Such a queen, right?
If she likes you, you get handed a diamond card on a platter.
You got a card? It's everything that she's lived for.
Quite the fan service. The guest in the black and gold appear to have caught Her Majesty's eye. The guest in pink appears to have pleased Her Majesty greatly.
On the second day of the event, I practically galloped down the aisle towards the queen to be the first, and I'm sure everyone thought I was an idiot, and I agree. I wanted to make an impression and really stick to my mission of being diamond. Since I was the first of the night to bow in front of the queen, I was given a card, but after I did my thing, my sister ran up to me and we just bursted out laughing because I looked ridiculous. I looked like a thirsty. After we bow, Lord Wilfred Fitzwilliam comes out and impresses the queen. This guy is like the Duke. The characters here at this event are not synonymous with the characters on the show. They're completely different people. For example, there's no Duke Simon of Hastings, there's no Anthony Bridgerton, there's no Daphne, no Kate Sharma. The male lead is Lord Wilfred Fitzwilliam, the lead lady is Lady Maria Branwell, and another important character is Sir Harris Thornberry. So these are the diamond cards that I received after bowing in front of the queen. That's what it looks like. So on the first day of me going, this is what my first card said. Her Majesty the Queen quite enjoyed your bow. You would be well advised to continue impressing her tonight, perhaps with your skills of dance. Doing so may make a diamond out of you by evening's end. So I was so happy when I first got this card. And the second day I went, this is what my second card says. You have pleased your queen. Continue to surprise her by visiting the portrait studio and striking a pose that stands out. You may shine bright enough to be chosen as Diamond of the Evening. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm kidding. It doesn't say that last part, but I feel like the second card I got kind of sounds like an ad. Like, go to the portrait studio. So I'm really curious as to whether each person got a different card or if they varied depending on the time slot, the day. If you got one of these, could you please share them with me, because I'm just so curious on what other variations of these cards exist. But my first card, I really liked it. It sounds endearing. It sounds more endearing. The second one kind of sounds like an ad. On my first day, while we were all lining up to bow in front of the queen, there was a huge commotion behind me. So at first I thought, oh my gosh, there's a celebrity here? Because I know 2 of the characters, the stars of Bridgerton, actually visited the LA location. So I thought, oh my gosh, did they bring a celebrity? But it turns out that there was a proposal going on, and so when I realized there was a proposal, I turned to my sister and I said, oh no, they're going to be Diamond. And at the end of the night, that couple was named Diamond.
I think someone is proposing. Someone has been proposed to. The gaze from the blue hair appears to have given Her Majesty butterflies.
But when I got my diamond card, I thought, oh my gosh, I still have a chance. I had to impress the queen. It gave me hope. Lord Wilfred will soon come out and also try to impress the queen. And he is also the dance instructor. So from him, we all learned to dance. We danced in front of the queen, and it was just so lovely. We then headed to the main ballroom where we were introduced to the love interest, Lady Maria Branwell. Her introduction was such a moment. You want to be her. I want to be her. The cool thing is, each city casts locally.
We leverage the talents of a lot of local artists when we bring a show like this to a place like San Francisco.
After I posted pictures of the event on Instagram, a dancer friend of mine messaged me and said, how did you like it? I loved it, of course. It turns out he was casted as one of the leads. And it got me thinking, why didn't my agency tell me anything about this? Lord Wilfred Fitzwilliam and Lady Maria Branwell both dance, and then they part ways to both choose others to dance with them. I really loved people's reactions when they get chosen to dance with the characters. It's just so wholesome and exciting. My mom said that Lord Wilfred almost chose her to come onto the dance floor to dance with him. She said he kept looking at her, but because she was holding her phone, taking pictures, he decided to go with someone else. And my mom was like, oh, I should have put my phone away. You will look more available to participate more if you have no phone in your hands. They will choose people who are truly just enjoying the experience. So in a way, it's better to not have a phone in your hand, to be noticed more, and just to be fully immersed. There are times when the couple would dance, then they would call us over to the dance floor to teach us something, so then we would all do it together. It's also easier to participate and do partner dancing when you don't have a shoulder bag or a shawl falling off your shoulders all the time. I don't remember if there was a coat check at this specific location, so wherever you are, there may or may not be a coat check. For me, I thought it was best to just be hands-free of everything, so I didn't have a jacket. Actually, let me show you my very elegant purse that I brought. Ta-da! It's a thigh bag. So I wore this under my very poofy dress. It was undetectable. I kept my wallet in here, my keys, my phone. So I didn't have to hold anything. The only thing I held really was this fan. Having a fan is very handy because although there is AC, it gets very hot in there with the lights, all the body heat. You need something to fan yourself off. Oh, and a lot of people had feather fans, so it was funny seeing it kind of like snow bits of feather in the air. The bee is a significant character on the show. You may know from season 2, but for me, I think the bee symbolizes the buzz, the gossip. Some people say that Bridgerton is like a mix of Pride and Prejudice and Gossip Girl. So the bee comes out, she's very sassy, and she teaches us a dance, kind of like this. So it's like one hand down, up and over and down, then the other hand, something like this, then together, we just follow her lead, and this kind of leads us into transitioning onto the next scene. When she goes woo, we go woo. When she says scandal, we say scandal. Then woo, flawless, woo, scandal. And those are kind of like cues for the silks to come down. And it's on to the next number. I noticed that the casting for the bee was also the queen. And I thought, queen, the bee, queen bee. It's genius! When the Lord takes off his gloves, it got everyone going, woo! Take it off! And he takes off his coat, and you know, from here on in, the performances are gonna be steamy. It really played off the passion and the tension the leads had in the show. There was an older couple next to me, and the lady was taking photos. When he was like taking it off, she's like, just like in the series. It was so cute, her reaction. And her husband behind her was like, kiss, kiss. I'm glad they enjoyed it. You could really feel the intensity of the two performers. They had this aerial performance with the silks. It was almost like banter between the two. The musicians played orchestral versions of pop songs like Good For You, Bad Guy, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift. Do you have any idea how classy 3435 sounds on strings? I swear that's going to be my wedding march. The musicians are so talented. Having them there was like the concert part of this experience. At one point of us dancing on the floor, a musician came out and was just like rocking it, and we were surrounding the musician. We were like, yeah, you play that violin. They're so good. And I love the energy. I love it. They have this chandelier number with the iconic chandelier scene that I've seen in a lot of the promotions. It gave me ideas.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
What if I just... I had thoughts. After that, the queen comes out and catches them after their intense number, and they're both on the floor just breathing heavily, and they're very sweaty, which everything kind of like symbolized they had coitus. I don't know if I'm using that word right. Coitus?
Coitus.
Like I said, it was very hot. A person behind me was saying, oh my gosh, they're so sweaty. And yeah, you could really see that the performers are drenched in sweat. So if you were easily aroused from those performances, or you have hyperhidrosis, it's good to have a fan to fan you off. Somewhere along that timeline, the two main characters kiss, and it gets the crowd going.
I dare say, these two could make the entire town blush with envy.
When the queen comes out, it's time for her to choose the diamond of the season. I love people's genuine, shocked reactions if they get chosen diamond. They get to stand on a platform, they could wave around, give a twirl, and then it showers glitter on them. And when they're so surprised, it's so cute. It feels so magical. Nearing the end of the night, our ball's Lady Whistledown. She's also the lady who you hear announcements throughout the whole ball, like when you're bowing in front of the queen, when this happens, that happens, someone's speaking like, oh, what a wonderful way to start off the night. That hidden voice, she makes her way out of the shadows. After the diamond is chosen, the queen, the performers, and the musicians all line up, and that will be the last time you will see them. They will make their exit. It's going to be the last time you bow to the queen and see any of the characters. And then Single Ladies comes on, and it's time for you to go on the dance floor and then just dance away. Basically, this is the end of the event. After the cast leaves, you could dance some more, or you could make your way to the modiste and buy anything else that you missed out on buying. I think it's good for you to buy what you wanted at the end of the event. That way, you're not in line waiting, trying to pay for your things. If you come underdressed, there is a modiste downstairs where you could buy jewelry, a crown to finish off your look. They have fans, so you could buy that at the beginning if you feel like you need a little something extra to complete your look before the event starts. The modiste upstairs, there's more merch. So there's shirts, sweaters, makeup, the Bridgerton books. Let me show you what I got. This is what I got the first day. I got a shirt. So all of this is for my sister and I to share. It's so pretty. It's Queen Charlotte. A nice oversized shirt we could wear casually or for nighttime. They do like an aerial performance. Dancing, of course. This is a XXL. The second day, we got a sweater, a hoodie. This is so cute. Oh, it's so cute. It says Bridgerton, London 1813. It looks nice. Looks like a college sweater. Got the B in the middle with the B with the B. And there's also a B on the sleeve. This is what a medium looks like. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. I'm a small person, I'm 5 feet. If you want to get a lot of your shopping in, I advise you do it at the end. That way you're not holding a bunch of things throughout the immersive event and it's not getting in your way. You will enjoy the event more if you are hands-free. So VIP gets you early entrance, a drink, priority seating, and 20% off purchases. If you want to get up, participate more, it's easier to just forget about your seat. You don't need to sit down. But for those who don't really want to participate and just want to sit down and like watch the show, the seat is there for you for VIP only. If you're not VIP, you won't get a chair. You got to stand the whole time. And that's not a problem because you're really dancing the whole time. If you want to get up and participate, you don't want to sit down. With VIP, I had the time to go through the Wisteria Tunnel without it getting too crowded. Get in line for all the photo ops. Present myself to the queen and look around some more. My mom came along with us the second time when we went as general admission, and I wanted her to have a good time too. She's the type of person who really likes taking pictures. Like, the reason for going to an event is to purposely just take photos. And as general admission, I kind of felt like I had to fight for those spots. We were one of the first people in line for general admission, so it was easy to get in, then go straight to the line for the diamond shower and get that over with. Because I already knew what to do, we had time to take more photos, take solos, take a look around downstairs. But as I left the bar, passing the line for the diamond shower, I could hear like the usher saying, "No more solos, only group photos. We have to keep it moving. We have to go upstairs." So if you're like in the back of the line of general admission and you're still in line for the diamond shower, either you may not have a chance to take that, and or it's going to be super crowded when you go into the Wisteria Tunnel. I was also one of the first people in general admission to go upstairs into the Wisteria Tunnel, so it wasn't so crowded. But if you were the later people coming in, it's going to be super crowded. As general admission, you should then proceed to the line to get your portrait taken. Or you could try to get in line to get your picture taken at the throne, but you cannot do both because soon after the queen will enter and you'll have to make way for her entrance. When people start to bow, the portrait studio is still going on. So if you're in line for the portrait studio, you will still have the chance to get your portrait taken. If you were in line to take a picture on the throne, you're not anymore. The queen is there, you gotta make way. Because it was my second time going, I was trying to listen to Lady Whistledown's cues as to when to present yourself. So she said something kind of like, whoever is brave enough to show herself to the queen, something like that. No. I was like, I am. Me! So when the queen sits down, Sir Harris Thornbury will bow in front of the queen, sort of as an example to all of us on what we're supposed to do next.
What a dramatic start to the evening.
I did not see that the first time I went, so I had no idea he did that. So when my sister told me weeks after, like, oh, you were supposed to wait for Sir Harris to bow first, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so obnoxious and just running up to the queen. I took that moment away from him. I'm an idiot. I looked like one, I was one. So after he does that, take the initiative and create a line. Get in line after him to bow in front of the queen, because when you take the initiative, everyone else will follow. If you are all the way in the back and you weren't paying attention and you decide, yeah, I also want to bow in front of the queen, you guaranteed you will not get that chance, because Lord Wilfred Fitzwilliam will come out, kind of have a little small talk, engage with the people of the time, and then he will cut you. Because he already entered, he is going to try to impress the queen himself. So if you see him, bye, love you. So if you see him, I guarantee you will not have the chance to do what you got in line to do. Also, all photo ops are closed off when the event is done because they want people out. They want to get you out because the next event is going to start and they have to get ready for that one. I also have a conspiracy theory, allegedly, about who and how the diamond is chosen. It may be that the queen is not the one choosing. It could be Sir Harris Thornbury. I can't remember these names. He's the queen. You don't only try to impress a queen, you have to impress him. From going twice and watching TikToks of diamonds being chosen, I noticed he was always there. He was always next to the diamond. So if he is not standing next to you or cuffing or linking arms with you, you're not diamond. Nope, you're not. If someone gets proposed to at this event, you could kiss that opportunity goodbye. From other videos I've seen of proposals, that couple usually ends up as diamond. I've also seen a few influencers end up as diamond. So if you are proposed to, if you are a celebrity, that definitely increases your chances. But that's just a conspiracy theory, allegedly. You didn't hear it from me. If I go down, we all go down. It's like nighttime now. Oh my gosh, can you tell? I have bad lighting. Other things I've noticed was that there was no lady in waiting and there were no society papers. So as you make your way through the tunnel, you are handed society papers. And in those papers, or the whistle down, It gives you tips on how to become diamond. There's some gossip about the main characters that you will see at the show. They also list a scavenger hunt in the society papers. The scavenger hunt I was kind of looking forward to. I wanted something else to do also while I was there, but I feel like you would not have time for a scavenger hunt unless you're probably VIP, got everything done, and you needed something to do after you got everything done. And I don't think there was like a prize or anything after if you found everything. So when I went the first day and I wasn't handed any society papers, I thought, maybe they ran out. But when I went the next month and there were still no society papers, I figured they probably just weren't doing it there. I wanted one. I wanted to scrapbook it. The UK version, I believe, had different performances, different scenery. They had games, food, different dances to learn. More characters to interact with. They were also not allowed to film. Unlike here, we had granola and we were allowed to film. Everyone had their phones out. I was still really hoping to be diamond the second time around because the second time I went was my birthday weekend, so that would have been cool. Sir Harris Thornbury walked up to my family. We had a little chit chat. He came over to my mom and he was like, "What's your name?" And my mom is very soft spoken, so when he repeated her name back, he said, "Joji." And I was impressed because I'm like, wow, you could read lips. And it's true. The singer Joji is named after my mom. When he was talking to us, he was asking my mom, "Are you chaperoning these two young ladies?" And I thought it was funny because the truth is, us two were chaperoning our mother.
Yes, I dare say I shall impress you.
Sir Harris Thornbury was really nice. He's really jolly. He's the guy with the top hat, by the way, the one who chooses the diamond. Oh, also in the society papers, it says, if you are hopeful to become diamond, to have a conversation with Sir Harris Thornbury, which we did. There are reports that he is the Queen's ear, which sort of proves my conspiracy theory, allegedly, that he is the Queen. He is the Queen. I also wanted to add that it doesn't matter what you do. Anyone could be diamond. Grandma sitting down could be diamond. So just have fun, and that is your tip. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to talk to him, and also I was able to talk to Lord Wilfred Fitzwilliam. Got to talk to him for a little bit, and we danced together a little bit. We all danced in front of the Queen, which was really nice, and I got the chance to interact with more guests and the characters this time around. On the Bridgerton Experiences Instagram, it says that there are many more cities to come. So there was already one in London. They held the event in several cities in the US. There's also one in Canada, I believe. So who knows? Before I knew it was coming to San Francisco, like I said, I literally lived through other people's vlogs. But one day, it may end up in the Philippines, in Iceland. And it makes me wonder how different the future experiences will be like. It's really dark now. Overall, it was a very exciting, beautiful event. If you've always wanted to go to a ball, go to this one. It's really worth it. You'll have a lot of fun. Make sure you're not a wallflower. Really get up and participate. I've watched everyone's vlogs leading up to this event, so I already knew everything to expect. If you still want an element of surprise, maybe don't watch this video. I'm sorry. I should have said that in the beginning. I feel very blessed that I was able to go to this event twice, and if you go, you will have a great time. Bye! Special thank you to my Patreons. You all rock. Don't ever change.